Hi guys, Sandra here of the blog with sensiblемom.com, and I'm back with another grocery haul today, except for this is not just going to be a regular grocery haul. I'm also including a lot of household items, so this is going to also be sort of like a household items haul as well, because we were either out of or running low on a lot of the things that we use in our house, like toilet paper and napkins and batteries and things like that. So this is going to be a grocery haul slash household items haul, and then we also bought some random things that we needed for our home, and I'm going to include those as well. So all totaled, he spent just under $600 for everything, and that is a lot of money. But like I said, we were out of some things like ink and stuff like that, and that is just unfortunately expensive, so we had to get that because we were totally out. And so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you everything he brought home today, and I'm going to get started with Trader Joe's. Okay, so first off, he spent $91.71 at Trader Joe's, and he brought home 2 of these containers of juice. We don't buy a lot of juice, but we are buying it for a special occasion because my son Isaac is turning 9 next week. So we wanted something special to drink on that day, so he brought some strawberry lemonade and some lemonade. And then he also picked up this jar of organic pickles. And then you guys have seen this pasta several times in my grocery hauls. We absolutely love it. I just make it as butter noodles for my kids with some Himalayan pink salt and some butter, and it's absolutely delicious. My boys just eat it up, and my daughter likes it too, so he brought home 6 packs today. And then you guys know I love my popcorn, but I still have probably the equivalent of 8 bags left. In my last grocery haul, my husband had brought me home 16 bags, so I still have quite a bit left. But since he was going to Trader Joe's, I decided just to have him pick me up some anyway. And so today he brought me home 6 bags. And then my husband and I are going to have a date night next week, and we're really looking forward to that. So just as a quick dinner that night before we head out, I'm going to make these 2 boxes of Trader Joe's chicken nuggets for the kids. These are delicious. We bought these in the past, and they're just really good quality chicken nuggets. If your kids like chicken nuggets, I definitely recommend these. So I'm going to be making these on our date night before we leave. And he picked up 2 bags of the Trader Joe's Tater Tots, and I'll probably just make like half a bag of these to go along with the chicken nuggets because not all of my kids are fans of Tater Tots, so I only have to make like half a bag, and then the ones that like the Tater Tots can enjoy that. He picked up 4 bags of the Trader Joe's shredded hash browns. These are our absolute favorite hash browns, and we use them when we make like breakfast for dinner, or breakfast in the morning with some pancakes or something like that. These are just delicious and take very little seasoning, so he picked up 4 of those bags today. And then Trader Joe's carries our favorite frozen sweet corn, so he picked up 5 bags of sweet corn today. We still have maybe 2 or 3 bags left over from the last grocery haul, so we didn't need another 10 bags or anything like that, and so today he just brought home 5. And we really love the Trader Joe's cheese sticks. They're just super good, and then they make an easy snack or lunch, so he picked up a bag of those. And then you guys have seen this in my grocery hauls in the past. He bought 4 containers of this whipped cream. This is our favorite whipped cream, and we like to buy several containers because we use this. Well, I used to use it on my coffee. Since I don't drink coffee anymore, we now use this. Like I put a squirt on my kids' smoothies. We have smoothies very frequently in our family, and so my kids like a little squirt on their smoothies when I make those, and then we'll also use this for pancakes or waffles, and it's just delicious. And then he picked up these organic tomatoes because we're out of tomatoes, and next week for my son's birthday, we're going to be making some carnitas. He wants carnitas and ribs, and so that seems like a lot, but we'll have plenty of leftovers, and it's his birthday, so we're going to go really special for his meal. So we're going to be making tacos out of the carnitas, and we're going to use some of these tomatoes for that. And then he also grabbed a bag of the Trader Joe's avocados. These avocados are really great quality, and I just love getting avocados from Trader Joe's. So these should be ripe by the time we need them. And so he grabbed those for the birthday celebration next week. And then the last thing from Trader Joe's he grabbed was 2 bags of these organic russet potatoes. You guys know that we eat a lot of potatoes in our family, so he picked up 2 today. So that's everything he brought home from Trader Joe's. Now I'm going to show you guys what he picked up at our local Tuesday morning store. That store, I don't know if you may have one in your area, you may not. It's kind of a different type of store. If you have one, you know what I'm talking about. But he picked up a couple things there, and I'm going to show you that. And then I'm going to show you what he brought home from Sam's Club. Okay, so from Tuesday morning, he picked up a big bag of this Himalayan pink salt. I've mentioned this Himalayan pink salt over and over and over in my videos because we love it so much and because we use it all the time. And he got this one at a great price, only $3.99 for this huge bag. And there's tons of reviews on it on Amazon, and it's just a great salt. So he picked this up, and he picked up this smaller one so that we can use it as, you know, and refill it. So we'll use the smaller one and then we'll refill it over and over with the bigger bag. So this was a great deal. This giant bag was $3.99, and then the smaller one was only $1.99. And $1.99 seems like a lot for the smaller container compared to only paying $3.99 for the big bag. But we'll be able to use the container over and over again and get a lot of use out of it. So that's what he picked up from Tuesday morning, and now I'm going to show you guys what he brought home from Sam's Club. He spent a total of $157.92 at Sam's Club, and he brought home this giant pack of Duracell batteries because we'd like to have batteries on hand. And then, like I said earlier, we ran out of ink. Yesterday, actually, it was the day before yesterday. We were printing calendars, trying to print out some rewards calendars for my kids so that I could use them at Chuck E. Cheese's so they can get some extra tokens. We were able to print 2, and then, that was it. So I didn't get to print them for my other 3 kids, and so we didn't get those extra tokens because if you don't have the rewards calendars, you don't get the extra tokens, but that was okay. So anyway, today he picked up this pack of ink, and it's got 2 black and 1 color, and that was pretty expensive. It was $59.98, but this will last us a very long time, thankfully. And then we're running low on toilet paper, so he picked up this giant pack of our favorite brand of toilet paper, Scott. And then we don't normally buy plastic cups like this, but we typically buy some sort of special cups for our little family birthday parties that we do here for our kids. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some of these cups next week when we celebrate Isaac's 9th birthday, and then I will put these away and we'll use them again for the next birthday or holiday celebration or whatever. So these will last us a good long while. And then the last thing that he picked up from Sam's Club was water. So he picked up 7 6-gallon cases of water. And one of the most frequently asked questions that I get in my grocery hauls has to do with the water and why we buy so much and everything. So I'll just kind of go over that really quick right now for anyone who's wondering. But we buy water this way for 2 reasons. One, because the water that we have here where I live is not the best. It's very hard water. It leaves streaks on our dishes in the dishwasher, and we found one single brand of dishwasher, like these ones with lemon in them, that actually, dishwasher tabs or whatever you want to call them, pods, whatever, that actually work in our dishwasher like no other brand works. And also because we have been learning about water, over the past year, and we've been learning about how, water, how basically they put fluoride in the tap water, and fluoride is not good for your body, and it's a toxin and all that. And if you guys are interested in that, there's plenty of information online about that, but it's impossible to avoid consuming fluoride because it's in the water and it's in so many products and foods that we consume. But we are trying to cut down on the amount of fluoride that we consume and that our family consumes. So in order to do that, we buy bottled drinking water. And this is not that much, you guys. This is not that expensive. And it's just something that our family wants to do, for our family's health. So like I said, there's tons of information online. We are planning on possibly investing over the summer and getting a water filtration system. My husband just showed me a new one that's coming out actually in July. So we are going to look further into that and see if that's something that we want to invest in. And we're actually seriously considering that. And if we do, I will certainly show it to you guys. But for right now, we buy bottled water. Those are the reasons why we buy it. And so that's everything that he picked up from Sam's Club. Now I'm going to put these things away and show you guys what he brought home from Costco. He spent a total of $319.19 there. And he picked up this pack of ribs. This is a 2-pack, it looks like, of pork loin back ribs. And we're going to be having these next week because, like I said, my son's turning 9, and for his birthday meal, he has requested ribs and carnitas. So we are also going to be making this here. This is a boneless pork shoulder butt, and I'm going to be making carnitas with it. And so in the past, we've always made carnitas with the pork shoulder butt with the bone in. But about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I picked up a small pork shoulder from Target. And we made that, and that was good enough for our one family meal. And we really liked it. So I used that to make carnitas. The fact that it didn't have a bone in it wasn't a big deal. And so we just decided to go ahead and get this today. And this is going to make a lot of carnitas, you guys. As you can see, this is a huge piece of meat. So we will have leftovers for several days because we are doing the carnitas and the ribs for his birthday. This seems like a lot, but we don't eat a lot of meat in our family. And for birthdays, we like to do things really special for our kids. So we typically let them choose 2 meals. So my son chose breakfast meal, and then he picked ribs and carnitas for dinner. And that's not something we've ever done before. But we just decided to go ahead and say, yes, this time we will do this. This is going to be a super special birthday meal. And like I said, we'll have plenty of leftovers for the next few days after that. And then back here, he picked up this 2-pack of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. We'll be using this for the ribs. Right here, we've got a 5-pound bag of the Kirkland mozzarella cheese. We've really enjoyed using this cheese. I feel like it's good quality. And this is our 3rd time buying it, and we just love it. So he picked that up today. And then he picked up this 2-pack of mild cheddar cheese, shredded. And we've never bought this before, but it looks good. It looks similar to the mozzarella cheese, so I'm pretty sure we're going to enjoy using this. And then back here we have 2 bags of organic tortilla chips. You guys know we love our tortilla chips, and we will snack on these, and then I'll use the cheddar cheese to make nachos with them, and we'll have them with salsa and things like that. And then down here we got a pack of this Applewood smoked bacon. Again, this is for my son's birthday meal. He picked out a breakfast meal, and then he picked out the dinner meal, which is going to be the tacos and the ribs. But the bacon is for the breakfast meal that he picked out. He wanted bacon and eggs. So my husband picked up this bacon today. Back here, he got a box of Fruitful O's because my kids really enjoy this cereal. And then this is something new that we're trying. He picked up a big bag of this super sweet organic white corn. We've never tried this before from Costco, so this is going to be good to try. And then right here, he picked up a big jar of strawberry jelly. He grabbed a 24-pack of these organic eggs. This is one of the things that we buy regularly at Costco. And then he picked up some romaine lettuce, and we'll use these for the carnitas, the tacos that we'll make from the carnitas. And then we will also use these in various other recipes. We typically, we don't make a lot of salads in our family, but we do eat a lot of lettuce and tomato with tacos and tostadas and things like that. So we will use these for our carnita tacos and then just for other recipes. And then right here, he picked up 2 packs of these mini cucumbers. So you guys know that I've been looking for these after I saw them in another YouTube mom's grocery haul, and we stopped at Costco one day and my husband checked for them. He couldn't find them, but then someone commented on one of my other videos that they are in South Carolina and they have them in the refrigerated section. So my husband checked there today and he found these. So we're really excited about that because my kids love cucumbers in general. And what we'll do is peel these, slice them up, and sprinkle some lime on them and some Himalayan pink salt, and they will just devour them. And right here he picked up an 8-pack of spaghetti. We are totally out of spaghetti, so he picked up another one of these. This is a staple item that we get from Costco and that we love, along with this 6-pack of pasta. We are almost totally out of pasta right now, which is kind of unheard of in our home. So we definitely needed to replenish our supply. So we picked up the 6-pack and then this 8-pack. And then we've been eating a lot of smoothies. They're just so healthy and delicious. And they've been a great after dinner snack or before bedtime snack. And my kids just ask for them. And then I have a Nutri-Ninja machine that does a fantastic job of whipping up the smoothies. It's not a huge mess. It's not a pain to clean. So when my kids ask me for smoothies at night, I almost always say yes. So he grabbed this bag of berry blend. It's got blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries in it for our smoothies. And then back here he picked up 2 bags of these pineapple chunks, also for our smoothies, a bag of these dark sweet cherries that have been pitted. Again, we'll use those for smoothies, and tropical fruit blend, and then 2 big bags of whole organic strawberries for our smoothies. And then right here he picked up 2 of these giant containers of laundry detergent. We ended up really liking this laundry detergent, so he picked up 2 today. And he also picked up 2 jugs of vinegar. And what we typically like to do is keep 2 of these big jugs of vinegar on hand, and we'll use one for recipes and cooking with, and then the other one we will use for cleaning. And then the last 2 things that he picked up from Costco are these Cottonelle flushable cleansing cloths, and then these Kirkland paper towels. We had tried out the Kirkland paper towels not too long ago, and we actually have 2 packs still left at home, just the single packs from like a big one, and we really like them. They're durable and they are, you know, absorbent, and they just work really well, so we decided to go ahead and get another big pack today. So that's everything that we got from Costco, and now I'm going to show you guys just a few other little random things that my husband brought home that we needed for our house, and then I'm going to wrap up this haul. So my husband stopped off at Menards and he picked up 2 containers of this Barkeeper's Friend. We really like using this to clean. It's great for cleaning your sink. It's also great for cleaning stainless steel pots and pans, so we like to have this on hand. And he picked up 2 today, and they were actually technically free because we had like a $4 rebate. I think it was like $3.99 or $3.98 that we had in one of those Menards rebate card things that you get for buying other stuff. So he had one of those, and so he ended up paying $0 out of pocket for these today. And then the last thing that he brought home is this huge whiteboard. We like to use a whiteboard, nothing fancy, as a background in our reviews, especially our kids' reviews for our other YouTube channel, Fun Playtime Reviews. And then sometimes I use that same space for the reviews that I post here. I'm a sensible mom, and so as you guys can see, we don't use anything too expensive. This only cost $6.99, and we have to replace our whiteboard about 2 to 3 times a year because it does get little marks on it and things like that. So he went ahead and picked this up today. So that's it for this week's grocery haul, you guys. As you can see, we got a lot for just under $600. And if you watched my last haul, I shared a smaller haul. It was only about $75. And today's Friday, so that food did get us through most of this week. We did go to Chuck E. Cheese yesterday and eat there for my son David's 7th birthday. So we had that meal out. And then on Tuesday, we did our regular family thing, and we went to Chick-fil-A and had their free breakfast and all that there. So that was another meal that we picked up away from home. And but this weekend we're going to be eating here at home, and then this food should take us through all of next week, and we will probably do some more grocery shopping towards the end of next week or next weekend, and then I will share that haul the week after. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also stay tuned because I had a question about why we buy so much organic food, and I'm going to answer that hopefully in my next big grocery haul, so stay tuned for that as well. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.